Fear arrives before the dawn, clinging to a mountain town like the morning mist. In the quiet of late autumn, a budget traveler named Nadia steps off a rattling bus. She wears a red scarf, a single splash of color against wet cobblestones and shuttered windows. And then she vanishes. The first clue is not a footprint, but a message smudged in steam on a hostel mirror. The same desperate plea, written in 3 different languages. Please find me. Local whispers speak of an old path that shifts in the night, but the trail left behind is sharply modern, a fragmented voice message that switches languages mid-sentence. As the search for Nadia expands, it collides with other strange signals crossing the globe. Far out at sea, a shortwave frequency crackles to life after midnight. A thin voice counts, reciting weather patterns and unknown names. 2 days later, a small boat is reported missing. The signal becomes a ghost in the machine, a heartbeat for a crime with no body. Elsewhere, a chipped porcelain doll travels from one market to the next, its journey tracked by receipts across borders. Each new owner reports a chilling sense of being watched. These are the new artifacts of international crime. Objects and whispers move through encrypted chats and gray marketplaces, always one step ahead of the law. The investigation becomes a race against digital ghosts and physical borders. A night clerk scrubs through security footage, catching a flicker of a red scarf between frames. A single phone ping traces a path from a cafe to a border tower, and then goes silent. Nadia's name, spelled across several alphabets, lands in a misfiled report. One agency calls it a voluntary absence. Another suspects trafficking, but lacks the jurisdiction to knock on a door in another country. This is where the modern search falters. Procedures fail to align. An extradition request stalls over a wet signature. A suspect has breakfast in one nation and sleeps in another. Interpol circulates a notice, but its urgency is lost in translation as idioms and cultural nuances muddy the message. In one town, a local superstition about an owl's cry overshadows a shopkeeper's vital tip. In another, grandmothers sketch bus routes from memory, providing the one name that finally leads to a door. In this hyper-connected world, help and hindrance travel at the same speed. Strangers can organize a search faster than sirens can sound. But that same speed allows deepfakes and rumor to smother the truth. Survivors of such ordeals often say the search hurts twice, once in the moment and again in the court of public opinion online. This calls for a slower, more deliberate courage. If you see that red scarf in a video clip, note the timestamp in the corner. Save the link. Hand it to a named officer, not to your social media feed. Write down what you heard, when you heard it, and from whom. Then step back from speculation, because responsible information verifies before it amplifies. Rumor is not a lead. It is a fog that slows down the very people running toward the door trying to bring someone home.